Good morning or good afternoon or whatever, wherever you are. This is a thought for the day. And again, I'm reading from Baird Spalding's Life and Teachings of the Masters of the Far East. I have several sets, 3 sets of this book, of this series of books, 6 volumes in each set. And I just want to read this from the back of the book, from the back page, back cover. Baird Spalding's descriptions of his Far East travels have played a very important role in introducing to the Western world the knowledge that there are many masters who are assisting and guiding the destinies of mankind. Keep that in mind. We are being guided. We have help. So today I'm going to read from, I'm going to start on page 19. And Baird and the entire group is back in India, and where they were working on some sort of project, some sort of archaeological project. So he says, we left this village for Asma, a smaller one, about 90 miles distant. Amal assigned 2 younger men to accompany us. These men, fine, erect specimens of the Hindu type, were to have charge of the entire expedition. The perfect ease and poise with which they accomplished their task surpassed any of our former experiences. For convenience of identification, I am going to call these 2 men Jast, J-A-S-T, and Nepro, N-E-P-R-O-W. Amal was the one that received us and looked after our welfare at the village from which we took our departure. He had had many more years' experience than the others. Jast was the executive head of our expedition, while Nepro was his assistant and saw that all orders were carried out. Amal sent us away with a few remarks in which he said, you are about to start on your expedition with these 2 men, Jast and Nepro, to accompany you. As you travel, it will take about 5 days. 5 days to journey to your next important stopping place, about 90 miles distant. I will stay here for a time because it will not be necessary for me to take that much time to cover the distance. But I will be there to greet you. I wish to ask that you leave one of your party here in order to make observations and corroborate what may happen. In this way, time will be saved, and he will be able to join the expedition later, not later than 10 days hence. So we simply ask him to watch and report what he sees. So we started with Jast and Nepro in charge of the expedition, and I wish to say that more businesslike arrangements could not well be imagined. Every detail was complete and swung into line with the rhythm and precision of music. This harmony was maintained throughout the entire expedition, which lasted 3.5 years. We arrived at the appointed village about 4 o'clock of the 5th day, and there was Amal to greet us, just as he had agreed. Can you imagine our amazement? We were quite certain that we had come by the only traveled route and by the swiftest mode of locomotion in that country, except as the couriers go. Couriers travel in relays and go night and day. But here was a man, well advanced in years, as we thought, and one we felt would in no way be able to negotiate a journey of 90 miles in less time than it required us to do the same. Yet here he was. Of course, we all tried to ask questions at once, and we were eager to hear. And these were his words. I said when you departed that I would be here to greet you. I am here. I wish to call your attention more fully to the fact that man, in his right domain, is limitless. He knows no limit of time or space. Man, when he knows himself, is not obliged to toil wearily along for 5 days to accomplish 90 miles. Man in his right state can accomplish any distance. It matters not the magnitude. He can get there instantly. A moment ago, I was in the village from which you departed 5 days ago. What you saw as my body still reposes there. Your associate, whom you left in that village, will tell you that until a few moments before 4 o'clock, I was talking with him, stating that I would go to greet you as you would arrive here about this hour. What you saw as my body is still there, and your associate still beholds it, although it is at present inactive. This was done simply to show you that we are able to leave our bodies and greet you at any appointed place at any specified time. The two who accompanied you could have accomplished the journey the same way I have. In this way, you will more readily realize that we are only ordinary humans of the same source as you. That there's no mystery. It's just that we have developed the powers given by all to the Father, by the Father, the great omnipotent one. We've just developed them more fully than you have. My body will remain where it is until night, and then I will bring it here. And your associate will proceed on his way here the same way as you did, arriving in due time. After a day's rest, we will journey to a small village 1 day off, where we will stay for 1 night, and then return here and meet your associate to see what his report will be. So we will assemble this evening in the lodge. In the meantime, farewell. So as you go through your day, ask yourself, what have you not developed that you could develop if you put your mind to it? About how long do you think it would take? Okay? Think about how amazing you are, how unlimited you are, and make a great day.